magical ones. Welcome to the Fairy Stitch vlog. I'm Fairy, and today we have a special episode. So let's sprinkle a little fairy dust and see what I can conjure up.
Foil though for
my... Okay, magical ones. As I already said in the greeting, welcome to this special episode of the Fairy Stitch vlog. And as you see, I have a visitor. Well, not visitor, but he never does the podcast anymore. So Matthew has joined me for this special very first Christmas 2025, or should I say Fairy Christmas episode. So, yeah. My handsome fella decided to join me this time, so it's quite a privilege to get him on camera. And I'm sure he'll have you laughing because he's just a big ball of fun. Let's just say it. So,
not the biggest there is. I'll tell you that.
Here we go. Okay. So, for those of you who are brand new to the podcast and you're probably wondering what do we do around here, well, basically I talk about fairies, usually fairyology, but there's usually some baking, there's gardening, there's cat talk, there might be books, there might be art, there's definitely knitting and crafting and artwork, so we do cover a lot of that, but usually we try to keep it centralized with the fairy theme, but we are talking more about my fairy craft magic practice. So there's some witchy stuff in there. There's the spell work in there. So yeah, we cover it all. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you might want to, only because you never know what you're going to get or when you're going to get it. I don't stick to a schedule anymore. So yeah, we just want to please subscribe if you would like to, because we would like to have you join us on a regular basis. So, yes, feel free. Feel free to press that subscribe button. So today... yeah, there's no button there, dear.
But I thought it was here.
Okay. Anyway, okay, so today we're going to start our Fairy Christmas, and there will be more episodes hopefully coming as we get more into December. We're still at the beginning of it, so again, we've gotten through Thanksgiving, and we're going to move on. So today we're going to cover just some fun stuff just to kind of get us in the mood. And we've got our fairy tree up already, although he's not decorated yet. But since this is not where he normally goes, I'm not going to decorate him until we actually get him in the other room where he belongs. So for now, he's at least our backdrop. So we're using him today, and it is lit up, but you can't see the blue lights really well with the lighting, but I'm always battling the lighting, so we're doing the best we can. So anyway, all right, so we're going to talk about some of the things that I purchased so far or that I've made so far. And let's see, we got to swing around here. So we got our big candy cane wands from sorry. I'm sorry. From the Dollar Tree. Yeah, so they're pretty big. These were actually pretty big. I bought some from another store, and they were shorter and they were thinner, and they were a little bit more money. So I actually did pretty good. So we got candy canes to kind of put near our door. That's going to be the goal anyway. So nothing else. We've got candy cane wands, but way too big. Way too big.
That's good eating right there. I tell you what, I'm just going to sit here and munch on it. Oh, look. It's Christmas in Hawaii. Everyone gets laid.
Yeah, so this might be a PG, almost borderline R episode. We're going to try to keep it PG. But, yeah, okay.
I ain't doing nothing with my cane. It's just sitting here right in this hand, and I got my soda in the other.
Yes, we love our cherry Pepsi. Anyway, so I managed to get this nice, pretty garland at the Dollar Tree, too. It was cool. I like the blue and the white. So it kind of goes with the tree, but this is going to go outside as well. We're
Kind
going
of
to put it
like
outside.
me. I'm going outside too.
If you keep disobeying, yes. Keep being naughty, and that's where you'll be.
Well, I've been practicing my pathetic look so I can be up against the window. Please. Will you? Can I come in? Can't we just talk?
Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it.
Oh.
Alright, so then some plans that I had, really rough thumbnail sketches. These are some ideas of some things that I wanted to do for our Faystone Garden project. So if you guys have followed me, you know I have my garden project. There's actually a playlist if you're interested in seeing the different steps that I've done so far over the past year of creating our Faystone Garden. Please check those out if you haven't already. But yeah, this was going to be the idea where I want to do some sketching of just some ideas of working on the patio. So I was going to use some of the garland. We're going to use the candy canes. I'm going to try to wrap the poles on our patio and everything. Put the stuff in the flower beds. So I wanted to add some centerpieces that will dangle down from the roof, that kind of thing. So I've been buying some plastic stuff and just inexpensive things that I can either make or kind of twist into something else, and make it as something we can decorate. That way it won't cost us a lot of money because you guys know we're broke, so we can't afford it.
This was approved by the Planning Commission, right?
Yeah, my planning commission. So the fairies are out there working their tails off.
Really? Because there was a fairy the other day that buzzed me on a dragonfly.
Well, that happens.
He said he was from the county office.
Well, maybe. It's very possible. I mean, they're out there all the time working.
Ah. I couldn't tell. He was wearing a funny hat.
Well, they do that sometimes.
He said, unlike my Italian flying helmet, which is a much different subject, as you well know. Don't even get me started about the armor.
I wasn't.
Okay. We'll circle back to that later. We're going to go Widdershins.
Yeah, off camera on that one. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, they're gonna have a little metal tree. I'll try to show you guys. Little metal tree that I've got out there, which is actually a recycled laundry line, but it looks like a tree. So I wrapped the strings around it, trying to make it look a little tree-ish, and then I'm gonna add some cheap lights, and I'm gonna wrap the lights around it and try to turn it on, plug it in. So should be cute. And then the goal is to make little packages out of boxes. I'm going to use some cardboard boxes. I bought some really cheap wrapping paper and some ribbon, so I'm going to wrap those. And then hopefully there'll be a little display. So the whole idea of this, I would really love the ultimate goal to be that I would turn the garden project into like a little walkthrough for our neighbors, which would be so cute. And I just thought it might be kind of nice. So that is the goal. I don't know if I'll make it, but that is the goal to work on in the next 3 weeks to get it out there because we're running out of time.
Well,
so,
3 weeks is a long time.
If I work every day, I can possibly do it. I just got to finish cleaning up the yard first. That's got to get all that raked up and put in the trash and everything. So once I get all that done, then I can start making the little decorations and use cardboard. Gonna use cut out mushrooms and some fairies. Try to glue them up onto the fairy village pen, and So I want to decorate as much as I can. And then I was coming up with another idea for the patio. So this is the view from our back door. So looking out. So you got the table and the chairs, so we're seeing it from that perspective. And so then I'm going to try to wrap them like candy canes, and then put the other candy canes here and here. And I'm going to make a little fairy Christmas mailbox. I'm going to put mail in, for the fairies.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the goal of that. So the little fairy box, I could show you guys. Try to show him and you, because he hasn't seen these yet. But there's some really rough thumbnails, but that's going to be the little mailbox. And so I decorate it with garland and attach it to one of the wooden poles out there. and then they can drop it in the box. You know, a little cute. That'd be cute for kids.
And how is their postal service these days?
Well, you know, fairies, you know, they're not big on mail, so, you know, it's not going to get there right away. But then again, maybe somebody will be on track and they'll get it done within the hour. I don't know.
Well, I don't know as much about the fairy postal services as you do. Mine usually consists mostly of birds. I used to work in the Department of Storks. And, well, sort of worked. I was their bartender. So, you know, hey, one for the road, right? That's why sometimes you get kids that may or may not seem like they're yours. That's my fault, by the way. I'm kind of proud of that. Just a little proud. Just a little bit. It's what I do.
Anyway, yeah. So, and then I have an old wooden white bed frame that somebody gave us. And I just thought, you know, I really like this. I think it would be cute as a little garden gate. So I cut out the stencil already for some vines with the flowers. And then I have to spray paint them on. So I have the green, and then I'm going to paint some little red, either flowers or berries along it. And then we're going to have this little garden gate, which I'll try to put out along the patio, I think, because it needs to stand up. So to dig it into the ground a little and then be able to attach it to something to keep it from falling over, because it is kind of heavy. So I will be doing that. So I've got, as you can see, like 3 pages of thumbnails of stuff that I do want to do. I do want to make, and I gotta get working on it. So, but first I have to clean the friggin' yard and finish that. So that is the big goal. I'm doing that first.
Oh, stuff really builds up. Sorry. Ooh.
So the other thing I made was as soon as he saw these, I made 4 of them now. I now have all 4 of them. So he saw the first 2. As soon as he walks in a couple weeks ago and saw these sitting here, he said exactly what I was thinking of. Now, for you guys, think about this for a minute. What comes to mind? I'm sure you'll think of it. Think Star Trek. But anyway, yeah, I was thinking Tribbles. I was thinking little Tribbles. But I'm thinking Alice in Wonderland meets Dr. Seuss Goes to Fairyland. And I just thought they were cute little decorations. So yeah, do they make sense? No. But are they funny and they're colorful and they've got the fairy colors and I can hang them from somewhere as decoration? Yeah. So the goal actually worked out, but they were a pain in the neck to sew. I had to do most of it by machine, and it's not perfect, but that's okay. It makes them look even more wonky.
No, that's good. And unlike real tribbles, these ones are less likely to breed uncontrollably.
Well, no.
Because we know the aftermath of that, don't we? Yes, we do. Que diablos!
Plus, the fur gets all over everything.
It's just like 1975 all over again. Don't ask. I won't tell.
Hey.
No, I will tell if asked. That's a story for another time.
I know. We're not going to get into it. But anyway, yeah, so I made little tribbles, so they're...
You took my tribble away.
Well, you're getting kind of caught up. I just thought I'd take it off your shelf. Anyway, so these guys just arrived, and these little fellas, I got a package of 3 of them. The other one's over here somewhere. Anyway, so one of them we're going to keep and put on the tree. And then these 2 are going to go as Christmas presents for somebody. And I'm not going to put it on camera, because even though I don't think she watches the podcast, I don't think she's able to. This would be my one time when she does, so I'm not going to tell her yet. But anyway, these little guys are going to be part of her Christmas presents. I'll attach them. Aren't they cute? They're a good price. 3 of them, and they're a good size.
Well, hello, little friend.
Yeah, they're cute. Cute little guys. So we're keeping one. One he's got moss all over him, and I had it here. It's over here somewhere. There he is.
That will happen.
There he is. This is the one I wanted to keep.
Moss can either work
Looks
for
a
you
little
or
mossy at the top, so we're keeping the
Yes,
moss one. So, and they're cute little gnomes. So, so anyway, yeah, a couple of Christmas presents, and this one we're keeping. So,
I want to
put
dip.
him right here.
I want to dip my gnome in it. Ah! Scary.
Okay, so then one of my projects that I did was, you guys have seen my witch dolls that I've shown you before. So what I did was, instead of doing the whole witch, I just knitted some of the witch hats. And I turned them into little Christmas ornaments. So I'm now trying to sell these on my Ko-fi.com page and through Facebook. So I just, little hand knitted little witch hats, fairy witch hats. So this little guy, he's staying with us. And I'm going to stay on our tree. But I've got 3 more so far that I've made. And hopefully we can get them, hopefully I can get them sold. I'm not charging a large amount for them. But they're cute, they're fun, And then eventually I will be making more witch dolls. I am going to do a couple more soon. It's just the witch dolls take forever. They take weeks as well as the fairy dolls. They take me like couple of months in order, to get all the fairy doll done. So from beginning to end, from designing and then actually knitting it, because I do it all by hand. I don't have assistants. I have to do everything. So it takes me quite a while to do a doll. But the hat, I can get one done in half a day through almost a full day, depending. So they're cute. I like those.
And they fit perfectly on my skull.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, they're great.
I see that. Yeah. So, not Charcoal, what are you doing? Charcoal is in here with us, but she's not on camera at the moment. We'll try to get everybody on camera at the end as our little family portrait. We haven't done that in years, so it'll be cute. Let's see, what else? Ornament. Oh.
Well, hello, kitty. Soft kitty, rough tongue.
Well, as usual. Okay, so you guys, if you saw my last vlog episode, I was showing you the pet portraits. If you remember, I am starting to do pet portraits on commission again. So I had started it, and I showed you barely anything that was done. So this is the finished one, and it didn't sell yet, but this is Koba. So, and Koba is, I'm told by the owner, he's an American pit bull. He looks like a Staffordshire Bull Terrier to me, but he says he's a pit bull. So he's very, he's short, stocky, he's heavy, and he's got muscle, he's got power. And so anyway, I finally finished the portrait. So maybe the owner will purchase it at some point, but right now he's occupied with other things, so he might not do it. But I did do this one. So so it's ready to go. It's finished, and I can show you that close here. Show you some of the detail work. So I do pet portraits in black and white, as you see here, in charcoal on paper, or we can do colored charcoal on paper as well. And so that can be really pretty. I've done several of those. So anyway, those are the options, and you can contact me and let me know if you're interested in commissioning animal art of any kind or a portrait of one of your pets. It's up to you. But I finally got it done, so yay! Give me that.
And they make
stop stretching it out.
They make wonderful finger warmers.
Well, they're knitted, ding dong.
Yes, they are, and they work well for cab drivers too. What?
Nothing.
That would normally that would segue into our word of the day, but oh, we weren't doing that segment today. Okay, we'll have to wait for Christmas for that, possibly New Year's.
Possibly never.
Okay, but some of those words, a lot of people know. Cab drivers do. So hence the finger warmer. Oh yeah, right here. See.
PG. Keep it PG.
PG?
Yeah.
You mean parental guidance is suggested?
Yeah.
Okay, but the key word is suggested. It's so nice. It's so nice. Yeah, it's great.
You see what I go through every day? I have to listen to this every day, all day. He changes personalities, voices. I just never know what's going to happen or who I'm going to be talking to.
I got more voices up here than the Wu-Tang Clan.
I've heard that before.
Yeah, I know. It was 1977, and I was having a really... No, that was 78. 77 was kind of my sleeping year.
Yes, you have to explain, though, what year you were born.
Yeah, I'm trying to forget about that. It was a very traumatic birth. Not for my mother, though, because she got to sleep through it.
Okay, moving on. I have some of my little hand-sculpted, hand-painted candies that have been sitting here waiting a while. I've got a bunch of them, about a handful of them. Remember, I used to make these all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They're real easy. So I got caramel and got chocolate with the cherries in the top. So I thought it would be cute. I'm going to do another fairy garden in a flower pot. So you guys, I think I mentioned that one or showed them to you at on the last vlog. And so this one I'm going to hand make all the pieces and then hopefully get it sold. Right now I've been using just little fairy garden ceramics and things that I purchased over the years. And you know, it's cute, they're popular, but I'm going to actually make all the little pieces this time out of different things, and I'm going to try to, you know, make it even more personal, which of course increases the price. I'm sorry, everybody, but if you're going to hand make everything, you know, I gotta compensate for that at some point. But I don't charge for labor. I do try to keep the cost down, but at the same time, I just wanted to do a couple artistic ones, but I have to sculpt everything.
Well, you know, strangely enough, my mother actually did charge for labor.
I'm sure she did. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I told she was going to invoice me, and she's gone now. I don't have to worry about that.
Paid the debt. Yeah, I know.
No, the key is you just outlast the debt, and then it just goes away. It's a new version of economics. I'm not teaching a class or anything, but it's just it kind of works into my concept I was talking about called multi-shirking.
Multi-shirking. Okay.
Multi-shirking, you know, like multitasking.
Yeah.
But you're just like trying not to do those things, you know, and you just keep it rolling and rolling and rolling. You know, like the stoners I used to deliver to. It's a keep America rolling. That's the
Matt, stop that.
Oh. Oh, look, Funfetti.
Yes, I'm trying to show you some of the stuff I bought.
Well, that's great.
So I got new snacks. And no, I'm just so you guys know, we're not sponsored. We're not being paid to promote any of this or show. I'm just showing what I bought. And so I just thought it'd be cute. But I haven't bought any of these before. But I got the Elf on the Shelf cookies. So this is peppermint sugar cookies. Okay. Not that you're big on sugar cookies, but it's something different. And then this cake is just so beautiful. Now I do make some myself, but I can never get the stripes to be that bold or that perfect. So I'm gonna try the mix. So
you know, this says it makes 24 cookies.
Yeah, if you make them small.
Yeah, no, I was going for one.
Well, our fairy godmother's daughter sometimes does that. I remember.
Can she fit it through the door?
Yeah.
Oh, I think we can top it.
Well, yeah.
I think I can get it wide enough where we can use it as a truck tire.
Well, they have bakeries that do that kind of stuff already. It's for Guinness Book of Records or something, I think, I heard. Long time ago. I don't know if they're still doing it, but they've done it for pizza, they've done it for cookies, they've done it for cake. that kind of thing. But I can't remember which bakeries they were. I just used to watch these, the Food Network shows and all that sort of stuff, and they would show it. So it was cool.
I tell you what, I'll go get my phone number and we'll give a call. I think I might know who might have the answer to that.
Okay.
And it was a store right near Red Square in Moscow. And it was called Ripleyevич's Believe It or Niet. And I think in a roundabout sort of way I can see if I can find the number. But first I think I have to call the Kremlin.
Good luck.
I've got the number somewhere.
Yes, people, this is an adult episode, by the way, even more than normal. Just let me say it now.
Look, it's backwards.
How about that one?
Oh, they's gonna get eaten up.
Gingerbread. So,
All your gingerbread gonna be gone.
well, it's different one this year. I bought one last year, and it's a really good. It was a cookie, or you can make a cake recipe out of it. It was you could do either one. And last year I bought the box, and I think we made it twice. And the first time I goofed. I was trying to make the cake, and I accidentally read the wrong one, and I ended up making the cookies instead. So I had to buy it a second time so I could make the cake. But either way, it was good. But this one is a little bit better price, so I went with the cheaper price this time. So we're gonna gingerbread cookies. Not that he's a big cookie eater, but sometimes he'll have some. So I just thought we gotta have the gingerbread at some point. So I bought that.
What were the ninjas?
Yeah, I bought you the ninja cookie.
About the ninjas. Yeah.
Ninja cookie cutters. I made you some.
Uh-huh.
I can still use them. And then this was the new thing for the year. Isn't it cute? This is something brand new. I haven't made a gingerbread kit in years, probably like 8 or 9 years. And it wasn't super expensive. I mean, on average, but there were even more. I mean, they had other ones that were even more money. And so I went with this one. But it's a little dog house, and you make the little doggy. So it's a little gingerbread dog house. I thought, yeah, that's cute. Yeah, that's cute. So... So, so I bought that for the first time. It's pretty cute.
Mm-hmm.
I have to build that.
Now that house, is it up to code? I mean, the plans for it.
Well, dogs aren't going to be living in it. I don't think. No
Well,
doggies living in it.
I don't know if that matters or not. Whether or not they can be living in it.
Well, either way. So.
Either
this
way.
is my other favorite. Hard to find, but I have some left over from last year. So I try to make it last, but this is one of my favorite hot chocolate.
Swiss Miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I met her once in Geneva. Hey, wait a minute. She still owes me money.
Mm-hmm.
It was a weird time in my life. It was the 90s. So.
Every time in your life is a hard one, you say.
Yeah, but you get some blurry decades in there. Yeah.
All right. So what's your favorite Christmas movie?
What's my favorite Christmas movie?
Yeah, when you gotta get you in there a little bit. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Well, it's Grumpy Cat.
Yeah, he likes Grumpy Cat.
Mm-hmm.
I got him turned on to that one. It's my fault.
I wanted to drive the car.
I like that one. I think it's cute. But then, of course, we like the Jim Carrey version of The Grinch, which we just watched last night.
Mm-hmm.
And then we both like Nutcracker. I got him turned on to that movie. Now, this is not the ballet. This is the movie. But he has sat through the ballet. I gotta give him points. He's not a ballet guy. He's not into it. But he did sit through it almost every year. He'll fall asleep through it. But he does watch it with me.
I can spin
but
around.
But it's pretty and relaxing. It does
Right.
kind of put you to sleep a little bit. Because it is so pretty and nice. And the music's good.
I can spin around like a ballet dancer.
Well, I didn't mean that. I just meant you're not a big fan.
Well, yeah, no, but I meant like going down an icy road and I just pull the e-brake and next thing I know, I learned this from Paul Abdul. Anyway, I can't do it in this chair, but you're sitting in that one. So
Well, you don't like this chair.
it angers people.
It doesn't.
I'll come back to that.
Yeah. And that's our other favorite, or at least mine. I like this one. I watch this one a lot. So, yeah.
Free Frosty, free Frosty. That thing is evil.
Oh.
That thing sits. I don't know if you've ever seen it. There is a Frosty the Snowman in there that tries to kill him. That thing
Not
should
quite.
have been brought up on charges.
It wasn't that bad.
It sits in his basement for 11 months out of the year, just gathering its evil in the darkness. That thing needed to be stopped.
Doesn't need to be exercised.
It needs to be cleansed with fire.
Well, it fell.
But it can still gather its pieces back together like Jason.
Oh, it doesn't do that.
Oh my God!
It didn't do that.
Well, at least
It fell off the roof and broke into pieces.
Okay.
It was done.
Okay, but it's still evil, and if they don't destroy the pieces, they'll come back together like some weird Terminator. It's like a Christmas Terminator, and it'll just keep on killing and killing. It's terrible.
In your story, maybe. If you were writing it, that's what you would have done.
Oh, there's no doubt about that.
I know.
And then
He is an author, by the way. He's looking for a job. But he is an author. He's very good, very talented. He's got imagination. He loves horror movies, loves science fiction. He loves alternate history. And he's written some really good short stories that are so good he needs to get them published, but he hasn't put them out there. But they're so good, especially about the knitting one in Arctic. That was a good one, very
ask
good
her
one.
about the yarn. If you've seen the movie The Thing, John Carpenter, you know what I'm talking about. It's because it was good. So good. Yeah, anyway. Don't remember how old I was when that movie came out, but
Did it come out in the 70s?
I don't know.
The 80s?
Like I said, the 70s were kind of a blur, too.
Well, yeah, you were born then. It was little. You're little. I can't remember at all.
Yeah, well, I didn't get to enjoy the 70s. The only thing I remember is seeing Jimmy Carter on TV once. And I think I asked my mother for some cash.
Did you get it?
Of course I did. I needed candy that day. Damn right I got cash. I was on a mission.
Yep.
And then we moved. I will say this. At some point, we ended up in Fontucky. And I stress the word ended up because if you know, you know.
That's not really the name of the city. It's your abbreviation.
Okay, Felony Flats. Fontucky, Felony Flats. You never choose to move there. You just sort of end up there. It's like, well, the car ran out of gas, and I guess we're going to live here for a while. It was a trailer park.
Oh.
We no longer have the trailer, obviously.
Well, yeah.
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 We didn't have it with us when we moved there. You know, that's not what ran out of gas. You know. Although if you look at sales of Gas X, there was quite a spike during that time period.
Moving on.
Now wait, just to clarify though, which is the one that stops up the drain? Is it?
Stop that.
Oh, Imodium. Okay. We're not sponsored by Imodium either, just so you know.
Stop it.
That's what the guy was saying. And so they're like, just take the Imodium.
Matthew.
Well, he had a cough. And
Enough.
Enough. He was too afraid to cough.
Ignore him. He's getting off on track again. He does this a lot. Don't start.
You ever seen a
Matt. eat that.
Okay.
Some CDs, we're going to change the subject. Some CDs that I like, of course, is the Kristen Chenoweth, her Christmas album. We got the Barbie album, so we'll be listening to those pretty soon, along with some other ones. So, yeah, so we... Yeah, you're going to get stuck. Knock it off.
I've been stuck before. You try and crawl through a cat door trying to get into someone's house. I didn't have a key. Well, first I had to hop his fence. And
Shame on you.
the dogs let me.
You're naughty.
They
He's naughty. He deserves coal.
and I was gonna sell the coal too. You know how much money I could get with that? That buys a lot of candy in Rutgers, I'll tell you that
Way
much.
back when.
And I have a debilitating addiction to gummy bears. I'm just
You like
kidding.
gummy bears.
No, it's gummy
He
worms.
likes gummy worms, yeah. Yeah. A few other things he likes. If it's gummy or if it's salty, he likes it.
Rawr.
Whereas I'm more of the sweet stuff. So, speaking of sweet, this is another cute little book I thought I'd mention. I've had this one for quite a while. I just use it as a reference, but it's so cute. It shows you how to build different gingerbread houses and different things you can do for decoration. And it's just really cute. So I've had this a while, and I just happened to find it because I thought, well, I'll show it for the Christmas episode. But yeah, it's an adorable book. Got a lot of beautiful illustrations, a lot of information on how to make gingerbread. So yeah, I just look at it, kind of gets me inspired to, do a drawing or picture, or, decorate something. And now we've got the kit. If I bought more, I could maybe use this as reference too, depending on how detailed I want to get. All the cute little trees, how you do it, different ways with the chocolate and the icing.
Oh, yeah.
So, pretty.
Yeah, we're going to have a whole rainforest.
Yeah, it's cute. I like them. So, it's all about, what tools you use to create the different effects. But my mom used to do some of these when she did cake decorating years ago as a business. And you have to have the special little heads, for the icing bags, piping bags, and then you squirt it out, and then each different head did a different look.
Oh,
and
yeah.
So that way you can, create a different look to them. So
Yeah, it was just like that tribe of headhunters. They had the little heads, right? And then they each one had a different look, right? Little hairstyles with the colored hair like trolls. Right?
If you say so.
Well,
If you say so.
It was a different time. There was a war on, and I don't remember which war. They all kind of blend together. Sometimes I have flashbacks to wars I haven't even been in. But as the fairies are fond of saying to me, hey, buddy, the war's over. You can get parts for your head now. So, here we are. Don't even get me started on Barbie.
We're not going to get you started on anything here. I'm going to move on. So, all right. So, what's your favorite character or your favorite scene from the Nutcracker then?
Which one?
The movie, I guess. That's
Oh,
the one
the
you like
movie.
the best.
The movie. Well, let's see.
Yeah, let's go with the movie. He's not familiar with the ballet as much, but yeah, the movie.
Well, that is a good question, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought so. And that's what I'm talking about, by the way.
Probably when she's climbing into the... Well, I don't want to give too much away if they haven't seen it. But,
True. Well, a fair character.
Well, there's that scene, where she has to climb inside the down the cliffside. Mm-hmm. Because it's like a waterfall.
Oh yeah, the waterfall.
And it reminds me. Well, if you've ever seen Star Wars Episode 1.
Can't remember if I've seen that
The
one.
Phantom Menace.
Oh,
It was
yeah,
on-
Phantom Menace. Yeah.
On Naboo. And I used to have the video game for that. And there was a part there where I had to crawl down these things. Kind of reminded me of that, but there was a lot of water.
Yeah.
And you had to keep from falling in.
Hmm.
So, I guess that's probably one of my favorite parts.
Okay.
Then the part with the big creature, the huge mouse, but it was made out of all the different mice.
Mouse King.
Yeah, the Mouse King. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, and the movie is different from the ballet,
Well,
but
I think
they do all that special effects, which is cool.
I think that one was cool because I was thinking, hey, I need them for the house. Well,
We don't need mice in the house.
it was either that or I go to Thailand and end up leading another army. So the mice seemed easier. I don't have to actually leave the country for that. I don't have a passport, in case you didn't know. Yeah, could you tell from the hat? Anyway, hey, look, that guy has a passport. No, he doesn't have a passport. I'm pretty sure it doesn't look like this if you go to Hawaii during the season.
Well, no, it's not a Hawaiian lei. It's Garland.
It's Garland. It's Garland.
Yeah.
Well, that's all how you look at it, you know.
Plus, you get your kitties on.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Showing your kitties.
I know, and they're perfect. So. so.
Yes, this is what I deal with every day, people. This is it.
Hey, as long as I got my cane, I'm doing okay. Not
that one.
Yeah, not Colombian marching powder or anything like that. So, what?
Behave.
Was it Peruvian?
Behave.
Well, I'm not sure because
Quit being naughty.
Naughty is good, no? Let me tell you about one time.
Okay, so I paused him for a minute. But anyway, this is the other book I thought I would recommend to you guys who have children. And yes, this is a children's book, and it's so cute. And it's I think it's a part of a series. Now, I don't know if the author has ever written a third one, but he wrote, the original story is named Fuddles. And it's all about this kitty. And then this was the Christmas book. Christmas one, cute illustration. And the illustrations and the artwork is so adorable in this book. But anyway, I highly recommend if you can get a copy of this for your kids for Christmas, you definitely want to check this one out because look at the artwork. Isn't that pretty? So, and it's a simple story. It's sweet. The kitty comes out of it okay. Don't worry. He won't be, having a problem at the end. I hate it when they do that. But, so it's really cute. I hate it when they do that. I don't like it. It ruins the whole thing. But anyway, quiet. Anyway, so this is the Christmas Fuddles. And like I say, the other book is just titled Fuddles. Oh, be quiet. He had a nasty thought. That's why he's laughing, and I don't want him to say it. So, anyway, calm down. You're choking a bit, silly boy.
No, that's later. Well, I might get caught.
So anyway, this. Anyway, I do recommend this one for your children this season if you're interested. It's very cute. It's got a great story, and like I say, Franz Vischer. I'm not sure, but that is the writer and the illustrator, and it's just really good. It's really cute. So, yeah, I recommend that one. So I thought I would do that while I'm talking to you guys. So, yeah, we're tired. Can you guys tell? We're just worn out. And We haven't been doing this that long, but we're tired. And I haven't even gotten through the season yet, but it's been stressful. I mean, last few months especially have been rough. And we're not gonna get into all that stuff, but it's been rough, and we're just trying to get by. And so, yeah, I thought we would do this video and try to get ourselves into a better mood and mental state, and just try to be, a little more joyful and grateful for what we've got. And we are grateful for the few things that we still have that are ours, that we can still use, they're still working. And we're grateful to, some of our fairy godmother for all the help she's been giving us. And as I've in previous episodes, we're grateful and thankful to Eleanor and to Tim, to Eric, to Teresa, and just people who've been lending us a hand in whatever way they could. We really appreciate it. And so we hope that their holiday, whether they see this video or not, we hope that, their season starts off well and continues well. And hopefully the fairies will be nearby to help them as well as to help us, I hope. So we're hanging in there, doing the best we can. And like I say, I hope to do some more episodes as the season goes on. So hopefully there'll be more artwork, more crafting. I'll be able to at least show you some pictures of the garden maybe. And hopefully I will be able to do our Christmas walkthrough this year, which would be cute. And it'd be neat if Tim does his thing with the tractor like he did last year.
Mm-hmm.
That was so cool. I need to ask him, but one of our neighbors lives down the street. He does a lot of construction work, and so he has a tractor. And so he didn't tell us he was going to do this, but he and some friends are all dressed up like Santa Claus and elves and stuff like that. And he dressed up the tractor and all that, put the garland on it and the lights on it, and they had the music playing, and they rode down the street, and they had people following them, and they stopped off at a couple of their friends or their renters' homes and stuff, and it was cute. I think that would be neat. So it'd be nice if I could correlate that with him, if I could get it done. Then we could have one heck of a walkthrough, It'd be neat. So, I don't know if he'll do that this year. I need to talk to him, but it was really nice, and I didn't know he was going to do it ahead of time, so I couldn't take a video of it. I didn't even get a picture of it, but, maybe he'll do it this time, and we can actually get a video of it. That'd be cool.
Well, yeah.
But, yeah.
You just have to keep the camera handy.
Yeah, I just needed, I need to ask him if he's going to do it on a certain day. That way I'm ready, but it would be cool. So, I still have a lot of work in the garden I've got to do. And the kitties outside, they're hanging in there. They're still with us, and they're keeping down the rats and the mice and stuff like that. So hopefully I will be able to get the garden done in time, and then I can see if I can decorate it. I know I need more stuff to make it really, really good, but this would be the first year I'd ever do it. So I can't expect it to be a complete blowout because we don't have the money for all that stuff anyway. But see how much I can get done, how much I can get made, and if I can even do it. If not, you guys are just going to get a private viewing of it, of whatever gets done. But we'll see. It's one day at a time.
And if you're good, we'll even do a special episode where I'll take you through the Fairy Traffic Control Center.
You are, huh?
Well, yeah, we have so many fairies out there. They ride a lot of birds, dragonflies, that sort of thing. And they don't have a lot of money.
They don't need it.
Yeah, but I do. And they needed somebody
do.
to be their air traffic controller. So it was like, hey, let's pick the human. And they were like, human! And I couldn't hear them. It was more like a squeaking. And I'm like, huh?
Well, yeah, you wouldn't hear their voices like that.
Yeah, I know. That was a problem. That was a problem at first. But we worked it out. There's a lot of hand signals involved. So it kind of works, and sometimes it doesn't. Works great when it does. When it doesn't, it's a disaster. Let me tell you about last Thursday. We had to establish a hard deck because we've got so many cats. And they were just leaping about, like just all over the place. There was cats bouncing off they were doing parkour off of the shed. in order to get to the ferries. And I'm on the radio screaming, "You gotta go up another 1,000 feet! Ferry Airlines 101, come to 090. Expedite!" And it got bad from there. It got really bad from there. And Fairy was watching me, our other cat. She's watching me, and she's looking up at me as if to say, with her soulful little eyes, as if to say, "Meow." Which meant, "What are you doing, Papa? Can I be a stewardess too?" I'm like, "Shh, quiet. And no, you're not getting a suitcase." And that just threw me off even more. I don't know what you were doing at that time, but I think you were doing something in here, and I was out there. Well, maybe more like over there. I don't remember. It was a weird day.
There's a lot of weird days for you.
Yeah, but it was
According to you.
Yeah, but it was a Thursday. And
So?
Thursdays are special.
Why?
Let me tell you about a Thursday back in the 70s when I was hatched. It's oh, what a day it was. What a day it was. I had my afternoon all planned out. All planned out. But no, they're like, "Oh, we're just going to go with the C-section today." And my mother was like, "Okay, that sounds good." Next thing you know, I'm just sitting there. I was like, "Oh, it's going to be a great day." And I'm just like, it's all dark in there, like one of those, chambers where like sensory deprivation tanks.
Yeah, you like those.
Yeah, that's
you
the
haven't
word.
been in one.
Exactly.
You haven't been in one yet. How do you know you're gonna like it?
I spent 9 months in one. I spent 9 months in that one. I had a lease and everything. It was ironclad. And yes, I overstayed my lease. But it was comfortable, damn it. But no. They're like, "No, we're just going to have to serve the eviction notice. And it's going to be today."
But see, then you wouldn't be here if it hadn't happened.
I know that. But I was all set to be a seahorse, and then like these legs grew, and I was like, "What in the hell's that thing? What am I going to do with these?" I figured it out.
All right.
Decades
Rein it
under
in.
duress.
Rein it in. Okay. Enough of that. If I don't stop you, you're going to keep on going. Alrighty. So, yes, we know. Well, you're going to come back then and behave yourself on another episode.
Can I see Fuddles again?
You're going to behave yourself?
No.
Well, then, no, you can't. So.
Oh, child. What? I'm just trying to show the imaginary child the finer things in life.
So no wonder I'm taking aspirin and Tylenol these days.
I was trying to be like my own SEAL team, trying to break this kid out. And every time I get caught, it's stunningly bad what I'm doing here. It's shocking. Positively shocking. I don't know what to do. I'm just winging it. I've been winging it for decades. That's what I do. I just half-ass it until it works. And I feel pretty good about that. You know how many presidents have gone by as I've been, they do it too.
Let's not get into that.
And popes.
Okay, we're not going to get into that. Enough. Okay, so any of you, you can see how I'm suffering. If any of you would like to donate to us and help us out, that would be fantastic. We would love it. We really appreciate it. We do have a PayPal link, which is in blue above or below my channel name. And you can also donate to our Ko-fi.com page, the Fairy Stitch Vlog. The link is, again, in blue below the channel name, too. And with that, you can become a monthly member, which means you're going to get a free gift every month that changes. Or you can donate one time, or you can purchase something. And I do have my artwork. There's witch dolls, the fairy dolls. There's magical supplies. There's the ornaments will be on there. There's downloadable screensaver art you can have. The newsletters, the Fae Sage newsletter I write once a month. That is also available for just a couple dollars. You can purchase that. So there's a lot of things on there. So please check it out. I would really appreciate it. It would be fantastic. We really do need the help. And again, this is my only way of making money besides doing yard sales and selling items that we have, including the artwork and the dolls and everything else I just listed. So we are trying to provide an income to help us, and it would be fantastic if you would like to check those out. And again, you're helping us, you're helping our cats, you're helping the garden cat family by providing for them so that they have water and food, and I can buy them little shelters and blankets and things, especially during this winter. So we really appreciate it, and we thank you so much for watching, for tuning in. And Misty here is helping Matt out here. So again, we thank you so much for tuning in, and I think we had a nice, cute little visit, and we thank you so much for spending time with us today. We hope you have a very good day and a good fairy Christmas season started, as we're just beginning. And I thank him, even though he drives me crazy. I thank him very much for joining me and being with me this time. He hasn't done podcast in years with me, so this was nice. I appreciate it, and hopefully he'll come back. So leave a comment if you liked him and you want him to come back. Leave a comment below. If you didn't, just ignore it and be nice. But
I'll bring my other cane next time.
So anyway, we need to do our family portrait, so we're gonna do that. There we are. All right. So our two babies have joined us. Here is Charcoal, and this is Fairy, Little Fairy. And so the four of us, again, we thank you very, very much for joining us in this early fairy Christmas season. And we hope that you all have a really great fairy day. So thank you for joining us today. There we go. Watch the birdie. So everybody say bye-bye. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We really appreciate it. Have a very good day. Bye-bye for now.